Previously on Live from Mount Olympus.
Hermes!
Hello, Father.
Go to the underworld at once. Tell Hades, much as it pains me to ask, you must allow Persephone to return to her mother.
I may put my own spin on it, but of course I'll go.
I want to come back.
You do?
You sound so surprised. Well, I'm surprised too.
There is one thing that could help you return. Will you eat these?
Pomegranate seeds?
Do you remember what it means if you eat them?
These tiny seeds hold that much power?
Ciao, Hades. We're off.
I am not looking forward to telling her that I won't be around for long.
Try speaking the truth from your heart. Are you ready to live in both worlds?
I am.
Good, because you're almost home.
Talking about money can be so hard, especially when the person you're talking to is still learning how to do long division. That's why Million Bazillion, a Webby-winning podcast from Marketplace, is here to help. I'm Bridget, and with my fellow co-host Ryan, we help teach your little ones about complex topics like bankruptcy, climate change, and why there's so much gold at Fort Knox, and so much more. Listen to Million Bazillion wherever you get your podcasts.
Live from Mount Olympus is produced by the Onassis Foundation and is a proud member of Tracks from PRX.
Demeter! All this pacing is driving me crazy.
I can't sit still. So much waiting.
You know, Zeus takes his own sweet time. Whoa!
Was that an earthquake?
It sounds as if the ground has split open.
Special delivery for the goddess of the harvest.
Mom!
Please.
Persephone!
Sign here.
Oh, Mom. I missed you, Mom.
Not that anyone will notice,
Mom, I
but...
miss you so much.
Ciao.
Sweet daughter.
I'm off.
Thank you, Hermes, for this precious gift. Come, daughter. Let me have a look at you.
Mother, I have so much to tell you. I went to look at this beautiful flower, and then the earth fell away, and Hades and his horses and chariot were there, and they took me down and down and down, and then I met Cerberus. He's so slobbery. He seemed ferocious at first, but he's really just a big baby. And I met Styx, the river Styx, and she taught me so much. I don't even know where to begin.
Slow down. We have plenty of time.
Oh, and I met this mother who died because she had given her daughter her last crust of bread, and she started to fade away. At times, I couldn't even see her or understand what she was trying to say. She was fading away right before my eyes. And then she started to forget her daughter. She couldn't even remember her name. So I led her to the pool of... Wait a minute. Where are we? I don't recognize this place at all.
We're in my new temple in Eleusis.
Interesting color combinations, Mom. Who's your designer?
Iris came. Oh, never mind the colors, Persephone. Let me look at you. Did you grow? There's something different about you. New. A new feeling about you. Can't quite put my finger on it. But tell me more.
So, I took the mother shade to Mnemosyne. Once she sipped from the pool of memory, she remembered her daughter's name. It was amazing, and I've never felt so connected to everything.
It sounds like you really helped her, Persephone.
I really did, Mom. She was so lost and afraid, and it was so dark. It took quite a while for my eyes to adjust. But it's strange. It isn't a place of nothingness. There is quite a lot to see once you get used to it. I drew a lot in my notebook, just like you always tell me to. At first, I didn't feel like drawing at all because I was so sad and I couldn't see anything. There was so much mist everywhere, but Styx reminded me to be patient and wait for the mist to part, and then I could see the most brilliant things. Here, take a look. I think you'll love the drawing of Mnemosyne.
Your drawing is beautiful, Persephone. In the pool, is that a reflection? I think it is, but is that you or me?
I don't remember drawing that, but you're right. It does look like you.
So you were thinking of me. I had feared that because we were fighting when we last saw each other, you...
Mom, I thought of you always. Your voice, your words, your love kept me going in those first few days when I felt so lost. I kept hearing you say, breathe. Just breathe. Observe what's around you and draw what you see. So I did, and I began to find my way on my own. Well, with a little help from Styx. And Cerberus, too.
Do I detect affection in your voice for that monster?
He's not a monster. He's just misunderstood, like his master.
You sound like you miss him.
I don't actually know how I feel about Hades. Not completely. But I do know I miss the freedom and the power to do good that I found in the underworld. I miss that a lot.
Did you eat anything while you were there?
Well, I wasn't really hungry.
Persephone, did you eat anything in the underworld?
I did. Just before I left, I ate 6 pomegranate seeds.
What is it? What has happened?
Mother's just being mother.
Persephone, you know that during the time you were lost...
I wasn't exactly lost.
During the time you were lost, your mother nearly lost her mind. Everything she did, everything, was to bring you back.
And now, you have thrown it all away. Do you understand what it means to eat the fruit of the underworld?
What did you eat, Persephone?
6 pomegranate seeds.
Where's my daughter? And where's my granddaughter?
Yeah.
Rhea! Perfect timing.
Mother? What are you doing here? I haven't seen you since... Well, I can't even remember.
Zeus sent me, and I thought I would find you rejoicing. Demeter, you wanted your daughter back, and here she is.
But she...
I ate some pomegranate seeds, Yaya. You know what that means.
I do. Were they forced on you?
I chose to eat them.
What are you talking about? You're just a child. How could you make a choice?
Maybe that's the point, Mom. When you look at me, you see a child. But I've grown up.
You are different, Persephone. You've deepened. You have grown into your power.
Mom, please try to understand. I needed to grow into my power. And maybe that was only possible on my own.
I only understand that I am going to lose you again.
Demeter.
You don't know anything about this, Mother. You weren't a part of my life when I was a child. You never had what Persephone and I had. We were so close. And now...
Yes, Demeter. Our experiences as mothers were not the same. You nurtured Persephone from childhood. But your father stole that pleasure from me when he swallowed you and your brothers and sisters at birth. By the time Kronos puked you out, you were already grown. Yet I was able to recognize the powerful goddess you had become. As you should see the goddess your daughter has become. Slow down, Demeter. Take a breath. Really look at her.
I do see. I do. Persephone, you are radiant, but I can't let you go. Ever again.
I get the sense that Persephone may want to go back.
I think I do.
How can you say that? Why would anyone want to return to that dreadful god in his bleak kingdom?
Mother, please listen to me, and you'll understand. I feel certain this is what I am meant to do. I can create something good with Hades. My duty is in the underworld.
Your duty is here on Earth with your mother.
That's not for you to demand, Demeter. Any more than it is for Zeus to make demands of you.
She is my daughter, and I know what is best.
Listen to her, Demeter. Persephone has grown into her own life.
Thank you, Yahya. I'm glad you can see me.
Mother, why aren't you supporting me here?
Demeter, you imbued Persephone with the strength and conviction she needs to become the great queen of the underworld.
Queen?
Queen.
Yes. When I return, I will become queen.
But when you leave, I will lose you again.
Maybe not completely. It's time for all of us to go see Zeus. Demeter, your fierce love of Persephone has made a mark on him, and you may find him changed. Come, it's time to return to Olympus together.
Dina! Artie!
Oh, Persephone!
You're back! Granddaughters, we are on our way to an important...
We looked everywhere for you.
I even entered a den of wild boars.
Well, I shot them, so you weren't even in danger.
I didn't need your help.
You sounded like you were in trouble.
I'm never in trouble. I always have a plan.
Really? Young goddesses, this isn't a good time.
We heard what happened.
What is it really like down there? Did you see any monsters?
The monsters aren't really what you imagine. Cerberus actually can be kind of sweet.
Right, sweet. And what's he like? Have you found true love?
Maybe.
You three will have plenty of time to catch up later. But right now, we have an important appointment to keep. Demeter, Persephone, it is time to talk to Zeus.
Hello, Mother. Thanks again. We all would be lost without you.
Always happy to help out my kids. And grandkids.
Persephone, how long has it been?
Father.
Oh, and, welcome home, Demeter. Oh, you've been missed. Well, that was a mess, wasn't it? Definitely not what I had planned.
I believe the words you're looking for are I'm sorry.
Well, I would like to present you with an idea that may lessen the sting just a bit.
Ah, are you going to toss yourself off Mount Olympus?
Ah, heck it. Always with the wit. No, there's no plans for that. We all know that once a god has eaten the fruit of the underworld, she must return. This, I cannot change.
My daughter will not spend her entire life in the underworld.
You're standing a little too close for comfort, Demeter.
Perhaps not close enough. I want you to see the gray in my hair. I want you to see the wrinkles forged around my eyes. I want you to see the tear stains on my cheeks. All because you took my daughter from me.
I see them, Demeter. And while I cannot change the past, I can offer a possibility for a shared future.
Shared?
Yes. Persephone, each year you shall spend 6 months in the underworld, one for every seed you have eaten. And I decree that you shall spend the other 6 months here on Earth with your mother. This is for her sake.
You really think that will lessen the sting?
It is the best way forward for the gods and the world.
So, you mean I get to spend half the year in the underworld and half the year on Earth?
Yes.
It actually sounds pretty amazing.
Oh, I had hoped you would feel that way, Persephone. Word reached me that you have already made positive changes in Hades' realm.
I did, and I know I can make many more.
I'm proud of you.
And is there anything else you want to say, Father?
Well, I'm...
Yes? You're...
I'm... sorry.
You're sorry for what, exactly?
Persephone, I'm sorry for marrying you off without asking what you wanted. Demeter, I'm sorry for giving your daughter away without consulting you.
Daughter, this is something we'll probably never hear again. Zeus saying he's sorry.
Mother, this is a good thing. A really good thing.
So?
I am not happy that I will have to live without my daughter for half of each year. I am not happy at all. But I accept your judgment. While Persephone is in the underworld, I will let the earth sleep, and nothing will grow. But when Persephone comes back to me, I will make the seeds sprout once again.
Beautiful, daughter. Just beautiful.
This is your right, but what about the mortals? How will they survive while the earth sleeps?
I don't yet know how we will sustain humanity while Persephone is below. But I am the goddess of the harvest, and I will find a way. It's time to return to the earth and heal what has been broken. Will you join me, Persephone?
I will. Of course I will. We will heal the earth together.
Yes, together. But we must hurry before everything perishes. Draconis, take us back to Eleusis!
Live from Mount Olympus is produced by the Onassis Foundation. Our executive producer is Karen Brooks Hopkins. Julie Burstein is our series creator and showrunner. Live from Mount Olympus is co-produced by Brooklyn-based theater company, The Team. Our directors are Rachel Chavkin and Keenan Tyler Oliphant. And our actors are Kayla Bennett, Eric Berryman, Vinie Burrows, Jalea Casey, Divine Garland, Mary Harris, Joanne Hernandez.
And then I met Cerberus. He's so slobbery.
Modesto Flako Jimenez, Anna Kendrick, Libby King.
Did you see any monsters?
Ian Lassiter.
Well, that was a mess, wasn't it?
Zhailon Levingston, Christina Liberus.
And what's he like?
Nehemiah Luckett, Kimberly Marable, Jake Margolin, James Harrison Monaco, Isabella Rossellini, Kristen Sieh.
Always happy to help out my kids.
Nidra Sulater.
It's time to return to the earth and heal what has been broken.
Irene Tuakora, Ching Valdez Aran.
Are you going to toss yourself off Mount Olympus?
And Andre DeShields is Hermes.
Special delivery for the goddess of the harvest. Please, Sieh.
Special thanks to Calvin Samuel Blanche, Elliot Byler, Sam Chavricks, Adrian Hopkins, Caroline Hopkins, and Natalie Hopkins. The team's producing director is Alexandra Lalonde, and producing manager is Laura Elliott. We had casting support from Melissa Friedman of Epic Theater Ensemble. Our writer is Nathan Youngerberg. Audio production and mix by John Malillo. Tessa Zitter is our assistant producer, and Yonatan Reckham is assistant editor. Live from Mount Olympus, music was composed by Magdalene Giannikou and performed by Banda Magda. Jason Adam Katzenstein created our illustrations and is series humor consultant. A big thank you to our creative advisors, Dr. Crystal Bob Simple, Dr. Michael Cohen, Dr. Simon Critchley, Effie Tsiotsu, and Dr. Kate Burney. Special thanks to Richard Nodell and Dr. Janet Burstein. Michael Kendrick is Program Director for Onassis USA. Marketing and Social Media Management by Karina Grudnikoff and Caroline English. Press by Blake Zadell. Graphic design by Onassis Creative Studio. Since 1975, the Onassis Foundation has been dedicated to culture, community, and education with projects that can effectively inspire social change and justice across borders. Learn more at www.onassis.org. Live from Mount Olympus is a proud member of Tracks from PRX. Until next time, there's so many stories to tell.
This is Tracks from PRX.
Support for Tracks comes from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Onassis Foundation.
Did you know that kids eat 1,095 meals every year?
And if you include snacks, it's more like 4 trillion meals a year.
Honestly, the responsibility kind of sucks sometimes, but we're here with some real help and camaraderie too.
We're Stacy and Megan, hosts of Didn't I Just Feed You, a weekly podcast that gets real about what it takes to feed our families.
Tune in to Didn't I Just Feed You for kitchen tricks, product recommendations, and tons of meal ideas, like how to turn nachos into a legit family dinner. Listen to Didn't I Just Feed You wherever you get your podcasts.